Hi, my name is Andre. I'm a career counselor at Aalborg University. So in this video, we will be looking at LinkedIn's alumni-tool and how the tool can help you to get inspiration for how you can put words to your competencies. So if you're doubtful about what is your skill set and how can it be useful, this can be a good tool. So first of all, you need to log into LinkedIn. And once you're here, you go to the search bar on the top and you put in Aalborg University as your keyword. And then you can see that it finds Aalborg University and it's a school. So this is the right one. So once you've clicked this, we come to yet another search page and we need to click Aalborg University again. And now we have entered Aalborg University's official school page on LinkedIn. So this is where you can follow the university. So if you're not already following, please click the follow button. Which means that you will get news once the university is posting news about what's going on here. Also, there's a button called, or a tab here called Alumni. So once we click this, we enter the alumni tool. So what happens here is that LinkedIn is filtering out all the profiles on LinkedIn worldwide who has entered Aalborg University as an education under the education section of their profile. So bear in mind that this is all kind of educations. So both bachelor degrees, master degrees, PhDs, and the different type of special courses that we have at a university. So we can't filter out only master programs, but we can filter out people who have studied at the university. When we go to the tool, we get a top 15 of different categories, and we will be looking at the categories in a short while. And if we browse down through the page, you can see all the specific profiles in question. So right now it's a very overall view looking at 100,000 profiles. We can see where they work, where they live. If we click on the arrows up here, we can see what they do, so what sort of industry they are working within. We can see what skills they have added to their profiles. We can see what they studied, and lastly, how I'm connected to these profiles. So this being an overall search for 100,000 profiles, it doesn't really give me much value. But let's try and find some more specific profiles. So let's say that I have studied a degree in international relations. So in the search bar here in the alumni tool, so not the search bar up in the top, but in the search bar in the alumni tool, I put in international relations. And please note here that I put some quotes around this because, as you probably know from other search tools, if I don't put the quotes around these words, the database will be searching for international and relations as two unconnected words. So now I want to find this specific phrase, which is why I use the quotes. So now LinkedIn is helping us, and it says that there's 2,800 profiles now. We can't be sure that they all studied international relations because it just means that the phrase international relations is in their profile and that they studied at Aalborg University, but they could have put in international relations in their headline or in their work experience or anywhere else. But there's probably a high chance that they studied something within international relations. We can always browse down again to see what kind of profiles comes up, to see if it's completely off. We can see that the profiles comes up is development and international relations, Master of Science, Social Science, Development Studies, International Relations, and European Studies. So it looks like it's about right for my degree here. So now I can see a top 15 of where are these people working. The universities, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, different universities, municipalities, European Commission, and so on. And all of these bars around the tool can be added as filters. So if you're wondering who is working at the European Commission, you can just click this bar or this text, and it will be added as a filter, and you will see the 14 exact profiles down below. So let's move on to see also what they do because and what they are skilled at, because this is what we want to try and find out for this purpose. So let's browse over here to the skills. So we can see, of course, a lot of them are studying international or have international relations as a skill. But now we already have a list of 15 skills or competencies that you can look at and then reflect to see if they match your profile and what you think that you're good at and interested in, depending on your degree. But here we imagine that we studied international relations. So we can see that a lot of them have policy analysis, qualitative research, intercultural communication, and so on. So it becomes a bit more specific than the overall view of 100,000 profiles, but still it's a bit unspecific also. But we get some ideas and some inspiration. So let's say now that you're thinking about, well, intercultural communication is something that I'm interested in. So I wonder who is working with this and what they're doing and what sort of skill set they have. So let's try and click intercultural communication. And now you can see that we have still our search for international relations in quote, and intercultural communication has been added as a search filter up here. And if we go to click the skills, it's also highlighted here, and the other skills are grayed out. And now let's try to see the profiles. Also, it should be said here that all of these top 15 categories here are updated each time that you change something. So now it would be different kind of companies, organizations that we have here in where they work. Some of them are the same, but we also have some others that we can look into. So depending on your choices around this tool, all of this updates all the time. So this can be sort of a try and error process, clicking around, see what comes up, see what you find interesting. So now we go down here and we can see the profiles are more or less spot on: development and international relations, and one assisting lecturer, project manager, and so on. Let's try and open one of the profiles here, Julia. So we can see her headline, international relations, and this can also be, again, a inspiration for your skill set. So international relations, global collaboration, project management, sustainability, development, and communication. So let's try and have a look at her profile. We can see that she's working at Siemens now, and she's actually quite good at putting some words to what she's doing. So this could also, again, be a way of finding out, so on the one hand, what is my skill set, but also on the other hand, and very much connected to it, the other side of the coin is, what can that skill be used for? So now you can see at Siemens, she is working with internal communication, she is working with project management, organizing events, and so on, liaison across departments, and so on. And she has been good at doing this, and it's very different on LinkedIn. Some people put a lot of effort into describing their profiles, and some do not, unfortunately. But here, just as an example, a lot of good explanations of her skills and what she did, her tasks, and this could all be used as inspiration for what is your skills. So this is not a list of your skills, but it's an inspiration. So each time you see a skill and you think, well, this is something I'm also good at, then put it down on your own list and not just copy this list. Let's browse down and see she has a master's degree, Development and International Relations, with a specialization in Latin American Studies. Again, she's been good at putting some words to her skill set. So again, try to see if this can inspire you for what your skills are. And then if we go to her skills section down here, we can see the top 3 skills: international relations, foreign languages, Latin American studies, but you can also see all of her skills. And again, use it as an inspiration to see how she puts words to what she is good at. And then we can find, again, some good ideas here. Cross-cultural communication skills. Research is a very broad term, but of course, being an academic, international studies, survey research, political science, and so on. So this is just one example and one profile in 2,800 profiles or something like that. So spend some time on browsing through different profiles, getting some inspiration for how you can put words to your skill set, and also inspiration for how and where this skill set can be used. So again, looking at Julia here, we can see that she worked at both a consulate, she worked at an embassy, and now at Siemens Gamesa. So a lot of different places where skills within intercultural communication or international relations in this example can be used. So I hope this was helpful. A video about how you can find the alumni tool, first of all, and secondly, how you can use the tools for inspiration on your own competencies and skills, what they are, what you should call them, but also how and where they can be used. I hope it's helpful for you, and good luck putting words to your skills.